Hey guys, welcome to another photography tips post. I'm Danny Purrington, and today I'm going to be talking about Instagram and ways that you can make it profitable and be using it to the greatest potential that you can. So let's talk about it. Well, I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I first just want to start by saying the engagement and the responses that I've been getting from you guys is incredible. I'm so honored to be able to do this for you guys and just share my knowledge with you. I think that community over competition is such a big thing, and in this industry where we're all just trying to make it and being creatives together, sharing that knowledge and information with you guys of what I learned just in my experience and journey will hopefully help you and help you get to where you want to go and succeed with your dreams. So let's get started. First, Instagram is a crazy beast, and this video could easily be like an hour long, but I'm gonna sum it down into about 10 minutes and hopefully help you guys. Now, I am in no way an Instagram influencer. I only have about 5,000 followers. I'm not anywhere near there. But I feel like I've done something right because most of my wedding clients do come from Instagram. And so I took a step back and I looked at, okay, what am I doing that's made this successful and made Instagram profitable for me? So for business, if you have an Instagram and it's for your business, you're a photographer, you are just posting work out there, but you're not really getting anything from it, you're not having any inquiries, no one's really reaching out to you about it. You want to be getting your work in front of new brides. So here's how you can do that. I have 3 things that you can do. So number 1, you need to grow your audience. Number 2, you need to speak to your audience, meaning show your face. And number 3 is you need to engage with your audience. So even if you have 500 followers, that's 500 people that are looking at your work, and I'm pretty sure one of those could potentially be a bride for you. Growing your audience, this is really good because it's been successful for me. I've seen a trend with the more followers I get, the more people I get reaching out to me. And I think that also has to do with the fact that I'm posting more work, I'm posting new work, and it's fresh content, it's not the same thing over and over again, and because of that, more people have been finding my work. When you grow your audience, though, you do get more eyes in front of your work. So here's a couple of quick ways that you can grow your audience, and I do talk about this more in my 5 ways to market yourself video, which I've put in the description below, so if you want to watch that, skip over to the Instagram session there and you can kind of see more in depth what I talk about. But basically, feature accounts are great to get your work out there and get new eyes. While it is probably photographers seeing your work and following you, what's happening is that post is getting a lot of traction, they're giving it a lot of likes, and it could appear on the Explore page, which in turn has brides and people who are looking on the Explore page seeing your work and potentially finding you that way. So I'm a huge fan of feature accounts. I think it's great when they share your work and just give you a shout out. So it couldn't hurt you. And I definitely recommend it as a good thing because it can help you with your following. The second thing is the people you are following, so be engaging with them, be commenting on their stuff, be liking their stuff, but make sure that you are intentionally commenting as well. You're not just putting amazing heart emoji, where it's just kind of superficial and not anything special. Really comment on those posts of other photographers that you follow, befriend them, make friends on Instagram. The more you do that, the more those people are actually going to comment on your post because they like you, you're friends, it's going to be a thing, and that is more engagement on your post, and that is obviously going to help your post in the long run on Instagram because Instagram's algorithm is based on engagement and how quickly it happens. So when you do that and you start, giving some love to your community, which you should be doing anyways because, community over competition, let's be real, we all love each other, it's great. But when you do that, you do get more engagement on your own stuff too. So I recommend doing it. And then also tagging your stuff. So geotagging, hashtagging, destination wedding photographer, California wedding photographer, desert wedding photographer, whatever you can, just like hashtag the crap out of it because people are searching the hashtags. And when people search the hashtags, they could find your work, especially if it's in those top posts, which are the posts that have the most likes. So that could definitely help you, and I think you should definitely be hashtagging and tagging. But that's just a couple ways you can grow your audience and get more eyes. But I think where the real money comes in is when you're speaking to your audience. And I don't mean like, commenting and responding to comments. That's great. I would consider that engaging with your audience. Speaking to your audience means showing your face on your story, making sure your captions sometimes get a little personal, sharing what it's like in your life, When a bride invests in you, they're not just investing in your photography, they're investing in you yourself because you are the person at their wedding, you are the person taking their photos, they have to trust you. And when you're sharing personal stuff and you're sharing things about your life, you have those connections with them, they're gonna love you so much more and they're more likely gonna book you because they feel like they already know you. Am I right? Yes. I say that a lot. Okay, so speak to your audience, make sure you're showing your face, make sure you're putting personal stuff in the captions sometimes, or you're just talking about your life. I know I like seeing it with people I follow, especially, photographers with a bigger following. I love seeing when they share their life because I just want to know what they're doing, which is the crazy celebrity kind of way we stalk people. I hate to say it. So the more you share about yourself, the more people will relate to you and they'll feel like they already know you. So that can't hurt you. And then lastly, engaging with your audience. I kind of talked about it, but it's commenting, responding to comments on your post. It's responding to the DMs you get. If you're anything like me, I'm just awful at responding to direct messages. So I apologize if you've direct messaged me and I haven't yet responded to you. I'm really awful at it, but you should be responding to your direct messages. It just shows that you really do care and you are engaging with your people, your community that is following you. So the more you do that, the more people are gonna be so stoked on you because they're gonna see you're a real person, they're gonna see you care, and that you're just nice, Some photographers just don't respond to DMs, either because they just don't have time or they just don't really care. They get that question 1,000 times. But, if it's a bride reaching out to you or if there's someone else reaching out to you and it slips through the cracks and you just forget to answer, that's a potential lead you just lost. So I'm a huge fan of responding to everything, comments, DMs, say thank you, be super nice, and mean it, I mean it every time I say it. Every time someone comments on my post, I'm so stoked. Like, that makes me so happy that they think that this is a good photo. So, Danny, how do we make this profitable? I'm so happy you asked. I'm going to tell you how you can definitely make money off of Instagram. If you follow those three things, the grow your audience, engage, speak to your audience, those people are going to think of you when they get married, potentially. And when they think of you and they reach out to you, there you go. You have an inquiry in your inbox. That is one step closer to making money and making, that wedding yours. So how do you officially book the bride? Well, you make sure you're professional. You make sure you're following up with them and that they're not ghosting you. And you make sure that you're personal in your emails. So I've had a lot of people say, I get so many inquiries from Instagram and a lot of them just ghost me half the time and then I never hear anything about them ever again. That's awful. Like, wow, like people ghosting you, that should make you think, okay, well, why are they ghosting me? What am I doing? What can I do to improve that? And a couple of ways I recommend improving the ghosting game so that it doesn't happen is make sure you're personal. Make sure you give a call to action in your emails. Let's set up a time to chat. Are you free anytime this week? You know, set up a consultation meeting. I always do a FaceTime meeting with my brides. Making sure that you're just following up on time. So if you send the email and they just don't respond after a couple days, send a follow-up email, because brides forget a lot of the time, and I've talked about this before in my other video on how to book more wedding clients, which I've also put in the description below, so you can watch that too. But following up is something you should definitely be doing, and I highly recommend it. So improve that ghosting game. Figure out what you're doing in your emails that is causing those brides to not respond to you, and figure out how you can improve it. So my emails are very me. Like, I have a lot of all caps sentences sometimes because I'm so excited. And on the form on my website, I give them an opportunity to tell me more about their wedding. And so I really read that message and I respond to them. And I say, oh my gosh, you guys are high school sweethearts too? So am I. Like, me and my husband, we met freshman year in high school, and we love each other. That's awesome. It's so exciting to finally marry your best friend, you know? Throwing comments in like that is just going to help you stand out among the other photographers they could be looking at. So that's kind of the gist on how you can make Instagram more profitable. Like I said, Instagram is a beast. I could go on for hours and hours talking about Instagram, but basically, let me just give you the rundown of how the algorithm works so you just kind of know if you don't know already. It basically goes with how fast, okay, let's say you post your photo and in the first minute you get like 10 likes and you get like 5 comments, I guess. That's awesome engagement, and your post is probably going to be shown to more people because the algorithm goes off of how fast engagement happens on your post, how much engagement you get, and again, how quickly it happens. It's all about engagement. So like I said, responding to comments within the first hour at least is going to help you because it's giving you more comments on your post and it's showing that you care about your audience. And also just, you know, making sure you're responding to everything you can and giving love to the followers you already have because they love you and they already follow you. So that's all I have for today. I hope that's been helpful. You know, I could go on and talk about it, but I hope that this has been beneficial for you. Leave a comment below if this has really helped you with any understanding of anything. I would love to hear from you because I feel like I put these videos out there and I hope that people see them. So if you have seen this and you really do like it, please comment below. I would love to hear from you. And we will be posting videos every Thursday, so stay tuned for more tips. And that's it. Peace out.